Alrighty, folks, my name is Am. Sometimes I make mistakes, and we're back with some Mass Effect here. Let's go, just real quick, check my journal here. Okay. We've got a few more things to do before I feel comfortable going and dealing with, before I feel comfortable going and dealing with Pharos or Novaria. I think Novaria we're gonna do the very last as our very last option here. However, I do have to, I believe I've done Hades, Gamma, and Artemis. Might try Voyager. Yeah, we might try Gemini, Sigma, and Voyager, and... I believe there was some mention of the Hawking Eta cluster, yes?
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard,
Okay.
This is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How can I help?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
It's gone rogue?
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Is that the only option?
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
So, they definitely did something illegal, huh? Anyway, let's go ahead and land at the Citadel, and we'll just sort of keep that in the back of our mind now. Okay, right. I'm gonna want to save before I exit. Just in case, you know, there's a possibility someone might be there. And I'm kind of worried I might get ambushed here. And, you know, I mean, reasonably speaking, that does have me kind of frightened. Let's go ahead and accept that, squad, yes?
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo
Goodbye.
Presley has the deck.
Oh, we should go. I should go. Oh no. Oh geez. Oh geez and Pete. Oh, that's extremely frightening. Okay, I don't want to talk to him. Let's at least get her to that, shall we? And then Master Overload is probably good enough for her. Let's go ahead and get her barrier, or advanced barrier at the very least. Okay. Let's go ahead and get her advanced lift, and let's see, that should be just enough to get advanced up here. This is what I was afraid of. Well, can I just sort of scooch on by you?
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I had orders. Think of it, yeah, I had orders.
Captain Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up in the brass. They say jump, I say how high.
Remember that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
She is not over-designed, and how dare you insult my ship?
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Please do.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
So mad.
Commander, I'm not happy.
Oh, I just bet you aren't. Could you tell me what about?
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
It's a Turian design.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
I really wish I had my stuff up here. First off, I have no words. Second off, do you read history? Hello? Ambushes, stealth, very useful, yes? Good? Have you heard of a particular thing called the Vietnam War?
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's the job of our warship.
She's not a frontline warship.
Find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to that bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew.
Oh.
Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
I'm sorry, do you have a problem with diplomacy and allies?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
Yeah, we need to build bridges. Maybe if you got your head out of your own ass, we'd be able to do that more.
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Alright, thanks, Rear Admiral. That was awful. Oof. Rear Admiral Mikhailovich came to do a surprise inspection of the Normandy. Since the ship is no longer under Alliance command, you could refuse him. However, I did just kind of want to prove how much further along I am compared to him. God, I really want Lift. Lift is hilarious. Everything about the duration is what makes it funny. Okay.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Oh, that might have been us, sorry. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Do you think we could just sneak on by her? Okay, alright. It's fine. We'll just sort of sneak around the back. And we'll grab somebody and we won't have to deal with her. It'll be fine. Jeez. Oh.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's so nice. Ariake Technologies? Let's definitely pick that up, sure. We've got Onyx 3, we've got Hydra 3, we've got Guardian 3. So that has worse damage protection, worse shields, and worse biotic protection than my Scorpion armor. Okay. Terrible. Alrighty, let's see. We've got slightly the same amount of tech and biotic protection. Our shields are better on that. Our damage protection is better on that. We've got the heavy stuff, which I would adore having some good heavy armor, or some good medium armor. I cannot justify getting medium armor here. You know, I really do like the Onyx, because it does have the N7 strike whenever you use it. Alright, let's go
Commander
talk
Shepard?
to her. Hello there, ma'am.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Of course.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
I'm honored, I
The
guess.
Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
It's not like that.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Now, if I hit this, I will hit her. And that's funny, and it's kind of a meme, but... Let's go ahead and give some things away, shall we?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Oh, the crew is still lying.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
Unfortunately, I can't confirm or deny.
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Alright, well, at least she paid me for my effort. That's nice, I
Binary
guess.
Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud.
We've heard that one before. We can afford to skip. Thing. Thank you. Let's head to the market, and then let's sort of head up to the Presidium. There, shall we? Oh gosh.
This isn't a proof of purchase.
It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something from you when I bought it.
Well, thank you for buying from me, but this still doesn't prove that you purchased that item from my store.
But I didn't buy anything else here.
How do I know that? If you don't have the proof of purchase, I can't help you.
But...
Sorry.
Oh gosh. I love this guy.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Yes.
Show me what you got.
Actually.
Most excellent.
So we've got medium armor with terrible biotic protection. You've got light armor with terrible biotic protection, and you have the grenade upgrade 3. Yes. Lovely. Cypher Tool 3 compared to... You have a blue wire tool, which would improve your tech cooldown and shield bonus. All right. Well, we'll think about something like that for Tally.
Commander Shepard, it's me.
Of course. Hello there, Conrad.
Remember me?
It's so good to see you again.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
I'll do my best. Oh, it's you. Yeah, of course. I'll do my best.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
I suppose? Oh, that's a weird question.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
Oh, no.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Hey, buddy, you don't happen to live... Hey, buddy, your wife doesn't happen to be silicone, does she? I know I've asked that before, but I feel the need to repeat myself here. Oh, God, I really hope he gets a hobby soon. Maybe Hema. That's fun.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Let me see. What do we have here? Oh, we have the Raptor. We have the Warlord. Lovely. We've got the Banshee 5. We've got the Striker 4.
Yes, human. You need something, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very...
You don't have anything Quarian. Quarian armor tends to be rare in this game to the point where it basically doesn't change much. And Hallie is probably gonna wind up staying in her suit for a fair while, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the Presidium here. Let's go to the Financial District. And then we can sort of circle around to the other side and, talk with, what's her name? Or what's his name, rather? Anderson and, Udina.
Commander, it is good.
Show me your items.
Right?
Oh, this one is pleased.
You happen to have, you have the Devlon Industries license. We should definitely take that. Chameleon Tool, let's compare that. Really nice there. Let me compare the Unity amp here. Alright, so better duration, better cooldown, which is really what I'm looking for. I want powers to cool down faster. Let me see.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one.
Alrighty, we don't have anything Quarian.
Show me your items.
Oh, this...
Alright, Incendiary Explosive Exoskeleton. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for exoskeletons. Because you see this 50% physics threshold? That is going to be kind of significant at a certain point. Actually, let me see. Is that them over there? I think it is. Lovely. Hello.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake.
Hi. I couldn't help but eavesdrop on you because I'm a snoopy little... anyway.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Hi, is there a problem here?
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
Alright, that's your story. What's hers?
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Alright, so talk to me about the disease. What do you know about the disease?
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
Alright, and what are the dangers of therapy that, like, the anti-vax moms you've been listening to have been telling you?
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Okay, hey, I don't mean to butt in here and tell you how to live your life, but I'm just gonna go out here and say this. Goop is not a reliable source of medical information. You might want to trust your doctor and trust that they have your child's best interests at heart as well as yours. Who knows, right? Might work out in the end, right? If she's that adamant, let her choose.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
It's still her choice.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Act like it.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes the tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
I believe that they actually go through with it in the end. Actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and open that back up again.
I'm telling you, this is not...
I don't care what you think,
I know you're hurting, Rebecca.
Can I help with it?
My sister-in-law...
My husband... A very
It's less dangerous than the genetic... Which are nowhere near as effective.
But don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Get the treatment.
For what it's worth, I think you should consider undergoing the therapy.
I don't care what you think. Who are you anyway? It's my child. It's my decision.
It's worth it.
Wouldn't your husband have wanted to give the baby a better chance than he had?
But what if it ends up killing a child who would never have developed the condition? What then?
It wouldn't be your fault.
Then you'll know you did all you could to keep your baby safe. That's all you can do.
Don't you understand? I can't lose this baby. This is all I have left of him.
And you and that baby are all I have left of Jacob. I can't lose you. Either of you. Not after this.
Then why didn't you just say that instead of yelling at me?
I was scared. I'm sorry.
A much better solution.
If it means that much to you, if you trust that it's the right thing, I'll do the therapy. Thank you so much. I guess we needed an outside person to talk some sense into both of us.
I'll check back in and you, I'll check back in on you folks in, let's call it a couple years. I don't know, I just feel like that's an appropriate length of time, right?
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Show me your items.
Strange.
Yeah?
Some want to see this Krogan monument removed, but it is important to remember our history, even if those memories make us uncomfortable.
Hey, Liara? We're gonna have a talk about this. Not today, but let's say 3 years from now? Give or take? Yeah? Or alternatively in 2012? Let's go ahead and see if there's anyone at the,
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
what was that about? Where is he?
Yes, Commander?
Alright, well... Are you okay?
How are you holding up?
But you're the one who can stop Saren.
I should go.
Well,
I'll be here if you need me.
I should go. No one in here. Very sort of dead space, right? Just wearing a hole in the deck plating, huh? Did it say I could bother a diplomat?
Strange. I wish there were more humans around.
Lovely sentiment there.
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
I ran into your sister.
You're Nisana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. Didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
I know the truth.
Dahlia's dead, Nisana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I should transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
I've got a better deal.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
Well, I feel gross. We should leave.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Yeah, it's good to meet you too, bud. Alrighty, where should we head to next? Ah, I know. We should head up to the Citadel Tower, shouldn't we? I feel like that's a very good opportunity, and a very good option, really. Let's see, that's to the wards. So if we go up here, right? We have a keeper here who we could harass.
Interesting.
Just a couple times.
This statue shows how well the Protheans blended function and form. The mass relays were not only their greatest technological achievement, but also inspiration for beautiful works of art.
I want you to pay attention to how she's talking about the Protheans.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
So, she joined the military to get an education and wound up getting killed because of it. Lovely. Hey, maybe we should fix the socioeconomic issues that caused that to be a thing. Just, I don't know. Feels like something we should do, right? I mean, not to be a raging socialist or anything, but,
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
It wasn't their fault.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, My unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Yeah, tell me about Baines.
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
Alright, can I help you?
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Okay, we'll follow up on that at some point, I feel, right? Alright, let's go ahead and fast travel back to the Lords here. Let's go to the med clinic, shall we? Alrighty, let's go ahead and just sort of pick up that keeper and drag them away from their job, right?
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
I need
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
There we go. This is what we're looking for here. A combination of medical exoskeletons and regular exoskeletons is going to be very, very, very helpful. Okay, lovely. Nice to see we're at the point in the game where those are spawning. I'm good, I think. Do we want to try Ward's access? Alright, so this will take us to the Ward's access. I don't know if there's anything we need to do in there.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet
Let's skip that one. We've heard that one before, right?
Hey, you're that Shepard kid.
Oh, hello there, Zabaleta.
Hey, been a long time, huh?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, do we know each other?
I guess you don't remember me. Lieutenant Zabaleta? I worked with your mother. We served on the carrier Einstein. Well, that was 12, 13 years back, though. You were just a kid then.
You don't look like a soldier.
I guess you're not in the service anymore, huh?
You're retired, yeah. You know how it is. Times are tough for vets. They always are.
Yeah, hey, about those socioeconomic issues that I brought up earlier. The Einstein, you said.
I didn't see her much that tour. The ship was on patrol most of the time.
Hey, call your mom up and ask. She'd remember old Zabaleta. She'd vouch for me. Look, I need a favor. I'm kind of short on money these days. I hate hitting you up for money, but a man's gotta eat, right? So, could you spare something? Maybe 20 credits.
20 enough?
20 isn't enough to get you back on your feet, is it?
No. I'll just get a meal, you know.
I'll give you the money.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
You're a good kid, you know that? Thanks. You ever want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh? Can't afford a ticket home, right? You ever just sit and watch people? You can learn a lot.
What do you say we head down to Cora's Den after shift?
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novios for welcome.
Do we have, like, a little sort of phone area that I could maybe call my mom in? Yeah, I think... Do we have like a little communications panel or something? Journal. Okay. Yes, on the Normandy, I guess. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go back home.
Is it true that your biotic implants cause headaches, Lieutenant? I know some meditation exercises that might help.
Thanks, Liara. I appreciate that. Makes me wonder what it would have been like to have Asari tutors instead of Turians.
Given the attitude most young human males display toward my people, it seems Turians were the best choice.
Yeah? Are you wearing overalls for armor? That's a bit of an odd choice, but I don't suppose I could fault you for that. Sorry, I just saw that there was I saw that there was a little exclamation mark there. I'm not sure what that was about. I don't think it's in Koro's den, but we could go check. Oh? Hello, Liara. Let's see, we've got Harkin here. General Araka somewhere.
Go away. Let me drink it.
Okay, sure, we can go further back here. Oh, excellent. Lovely. There's this computer, which we pulled a floppy disk out of. Let's see. I don't see anything exciting in here. Well, quest-wise, anyway. Let's see. Maybe if we go through here? Not you, apparently. Okay. Let me see. We have you. We have you desperate to return your item. We'll keep checking back in on you, bud. I'm sure it'll go well. Oh, maybe Flux? Yeah, maybe Flux. There we go. Hello.
Ah, change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that?
It's a lit. I just need a few more wins recorded.
I think I'll take my chances.
Suit yourself.
I still can't believe that could happen out in the open like that.
Neither could he. The CSEC agent said there has been an increase in violent crimes in this area lately.
Did he say why?
No, he kind of skirted the issue.
It's those damn humans, if you ask me.
They're not all bad, they're just different, mostly.
I don't like them. They all act like they've been living here forever. The Citadel is ours.
But just,
I'm waiting for someone else.
who are you waiting for?
Hey there, welcome to Flex.
High stakes Quasar? Sure, yeah.
Hello again. Can I help you?
Just passing through.
Enjoy your time here at
All right,
Flux.
let's go see low stakes Quasar, shall we? Okay, 20 credits to play, get closest of 20 without going over, 14 or less, 0 credits, 15, 5, 16, 10, 17, 20, 18, 25. 19, 30, 20, 40, 21 or more, 0. So it's basically blackjack. Let's go ahead and add 4 to 7. Let's go ahead and add 1 to 8. Yeah, let's go ahead and add 1 to 8 here. Alrighty. See? Just like that. Nope. I am not interested. I don't particularly enjoy gambling. But let's go ahead and do this guy's quest now that we've ignored him a whole bunch of times.
You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that?
I just need a few more wins recorded.
I'll help you out.
I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Alright. So you want me to win, right? Okay. You said low stakes quasar. Right here, right? Okay, let's add 1 to 8 here. Alright, let's add 4 to 7 here. Sure, yeah, lovely. Let's add 1 to 8. Okay, let's add 1 to 8 here. Let's add 4 to 7 here. Alright, sure, yeah. Sure, 1 to 8 here. Alright, 1 to 8 here. Alright, sure, 1 to 8 here. Worst we can go is 16. Right, lovely, we'll play again. And how many of these was I supposed to be doing? 1 to 8 here. And 1 to 8 here. Lovely. Sure, yes, payout. Lovely. What am I supposed to be doing here? Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to actually scam the machine. Okay. So, is there one of these that I'm allowed to scam here? I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be doing here. Am I literally just supposed to play it, or am I missing something here? Alright, lovely. Sure, yeah, we'll do a couple more of these, I guess. I do not like this game, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, well. Sure, yeah, we'll do, what, 2 more here? Uh, 4 to 7 here for low risk. Lovely. Alright, are we done? Please let me be done with this. This is extremely obnoxious. Alright. Right, okay. Oh, I very much dislike this. Which is not to say that I dislike card games, right? Because I do very much enjoy card games. I just don't like card games in game.
Don't often see someone getting as lucky as you. Hello again. Can I help you?
Yeah, here you go.
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Yeah, no problem.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again.
Oh,
Take
God,
a few
no.
shots at the Quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Yeah, it wasn't really working for me. I don't know, it just...
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Just, didn't really work for me, buddy.
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Oh, it must have fallen out of my hands while I was using it. I don't know. Look, I have ADHD, I tend to misplace things, you know how it is, right? The more stressed I get, the more I tend to misplace things, right? It's great. All that to say it's gone.
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
Get a job.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
Oh, goodness me. Hey, maybe don't gamble on maybe don't gamble. I don't like gambling. It's bad. Oh, is Emily Wong still here? Is she around somewhere? Can I bother her? Like, Shepard? Shepard, why do you have your pistol out when you're saying that, Shepard?
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
I love how even the news reporter is like, hey, yeah, what happened to the Krogans kinda sucks and makes me feel sad. Let me see. Is there anyone that I could, perform civil forfeiture? I mean, let's see. Is there anyone that I could rob in here? I mean, perform civil forfeiture on?
Hello, Commander.
It was the Turians who first suggested creating a single organization to maintain order on the Citadel. Perhaps that is why more than half the force is Turian.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's great for corruption, too.
Good to see you, Commander.
Goodbye, Chelik. Does Emily Wong have anything that could, help me cause some crashes or anything? No? That's a shame. I keep... Maybe later she'll have something fun for me. I don't know. Anyway, we should go. We should leave. We should...
Lieutenant, in the last few fights, your biotics seem to pack more punch. Is it practice, or are you actually getting stronger?
I've always held back a little when I use my powers on living targets. Fear of hurting someone, I guess. But after what I saw in Eden Prime, I'm not holding back anymore. Not against a Geth, not against anyone.
Okay! No punches pulled. Lovely. Is there anything I can monitor on the Normandy? Yes?
Seeing the wards stretching out before you really makes you appreciate the Citadel as a true wonder of Prothean engineering.
Just note how she talks.
You can see half the Citadel from up here. when you look out and see something this beautiful, oh, it really helps you understand what we're fighting to save.
Yeah, that and that goofy helmet of yours. Come on, Caden, don't you know all the cool kids go into firefights
Stand
with no
by,
protection
shore
whatsoever?
party. Decontamination in... Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Oh, you make me sad with your... I want to finish that up before it's done. Like, just let that little decontamination thing play, please. You're hurting my feelings.
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the Dreadnought Kilimanjaro. I want to speak to my mother, XO Shepard.
Shepard speak? Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
Oh, I understand.
I know what that's like. Do you remember Lieutenant Zabaleta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was one of the Marines who guarded the CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
Incident?
What kind of incident?
You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the Mayday. The Batarians were still pulling out when the Marines hit groundside. Zabaleta was one of the first down. He was never quite the same after.
What happened groundside?
What happened down there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling. Culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
It was that bad?
He has post-traumatic stress because of what he saw?
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He showed up drunk on duty more and more. We couldn't always cover for him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
Hey, just gonna step out of character here for a moment and, talk about PTSD, because I have an official diagnosis for PTSD. I take medication to help me sleep at night. Not anything to be ashamed about. I know talking about trauma can be very, very difficult. I have quite a bit of difficulty talking about mine, but yeah, this is one of those scenarios where I'm going to say something that some people don't like, which is therapy helps. But in order for therapy to help, you have to put in a good faith effort. You have to want to get better, right? Not everybody does, and sometimes it requires hitting rock bottom, right? Sometimes it requires being so physically uncomfortable with where you're at or with how you're doing, right, to get to a point where you can be willing to accept that you need help, right? But if you can at least go and, like, just sit and talk with somebody for a couple minutes, right, about, like, hey, you know, you might not want to talk with somebody about, like, where you're at mentally, right? But you can talk to somebody and just tell them about your day. So with therapy, right, it's also not you going in and being like, okay, here's what I am, here's who I am, right? And your therapist listing off, you know, all the different ways you suck, right? It is you going in and you being like, hey, here's all the ways I suck, which is painful and hard to do, right? And it is your therapist going, well, actually, you don't suck. There's just some things we need to work on, right? And like I said, therapy works, but you have to be willing to put in a good faith effort. So, and you have to be willing to go to therapy, right? You have to be willing to talk. If he's not willing to talk, there's not much we can do for him for his PTSD, right? If he is willing to talk, right, with a therapist and talk about what he saw, because clearly it was bad what he saw, and clearly it was traumatic what he saw, and I'm sure there's probably an attitude of, well, it didn't happen to me, so why should I be the one who's traumatized? But to which I would say, hey, buddy, you watched some human rights violations, right? That would be traumatic for anybody. Like, maybe offer yourself a modicum of kindness and empathy, right? And maybe you can start working on getting better. Which is, by the way, a lifelong process. I'm gonna carry my trauma with me for the rest of my life, right? But it doesn't have to rule me, and it doesn't have to like, I don't have to be my trauma, right? And it's the same for him, right? He doesn't have to be his trauma. He can just be him, and he doesn't need to go back to who he was before either, right? But I don't need to go back to who I was before I started dealing with this, because frankly, who I was before I started dealing with this was not a great person. I wouldn't necessarily want to be in the same room as younger me, right? But he can get help, and he can move forward, and he can take care of himself, right? Which is what I would love to see. That is incredibly tragic.
For it to have affected him that deeply, he must have been a very sensitive man.
He was. Always in laughter and tears. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
Lovely. Thanks, Mom. Alright, well, let's go help somebody out, shall we? Maybe he'll get set up with a therapist. He sounds like he could use a therapist. Right?
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
Let's go hopefully get him some help. So he is, I believe, one of 2 encounters that you can have that are related to Mintwar. The other one is if you have the colonist background, and I'll probably get to that at some point. I actually rather like the colonist background, but I do really like having
Hearing about the Protheans makes me wonder if some distant civilization is going to find our artifacts someday and study us.
No, sir. When some distant civilization finds our artifacts, we'll be right there to explain what they are.
I hope so, Williams. But I'll bet the Protheans thought the same thing.
Yeah! It is a little weird coming into this game with foreknowledge of, like, oh, here's what this game is about, right? Okay. Or like, oh, here's what happens in the next 2 games, right? I've not played
In a
Andromeda.
further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
It's, Andromeda is on the list. It's just not, like, a priority for me right now. At some point, I'm sure I'll be like, oh yes, I desperately want to play this game, or I'm sure I'll find something that will make me want to play it, right? But for right now, not on the list, not like a major concern for me.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling.
But yeah, anyway. Kind of an interesting, kind of an interesting game from what I have seen of it, at the very least. Does have a vehicle very similar to the Mako, from what I've seen, so that could be fun, at the very least. Hello there, Zabaleta.
Hey, back again, huh? I don't suppose you got any credits to spare.
You did know my mother.
I spoke to my mother. She told me about what happened on Mindoir.
Did she? I wonder. People tied like prize hogs, locked in cages, clawing and screaming as they're loaded into cargo pods. And we couldn't reach them. The Batarian defenses had us pinned. Dozens died trying to advance. All we could do was watch as they hauled people away. I've been looking for 13 years for something to make that sight go away. What have you got, huh?
Nothing. Nothing will make it go away. You're gonna carry this with you for the rest of your life. But it doesn't have to rule you. You need help.
I'm not gonna give you money to drink yourself to death. You need to stop this.
If you don't have a better option, just give me 20 credits. A good bottle of whiskey. Enough to stop the dreams.
Nobody... Oh, I don't like the renegade option. That's just outright mean. Try the Veterans Affairs office.
My mother said to go to the Veterans Affairs office. You're not the only one who's seen that brand of hell. They can help.
The VAO? God. All right. If she wants me to go talk to someone, fine, I'll do it. For her. She always stuck up for me. She always was naive. All the VAO does is pump you full of chemicals. If she wants to talk, tell her she can reach me through the Citadel VAO.
Okay. Alright. Well, hopefully he'll be off to go get some therapy. God, I do feel bad for him.
Those Asari commandos are impressive. Lightly armored, but their speed more than makes up for it.
Unless that speed lets them outrun bullets, I'm more inclined to stick with nice, solid armor. And a big gun.
Point taken.
I like both. All 3, even. Speed, armor, and, just a really big shotgun. That sure makes me feel happy. We might run into him later. I actually don't remember if we do. I'm gonna be honest.
It's strange. The Geth are attacking, and everyone around here is still worried about ordinary business.
It's politics, Williams. The Council won't raise the alarm until they're certain about the threat.
The threat? Did they not see the vids of Eden Prime? See, this is why I hate politics.
Actually, please. Yeah, hopefully at the very least, the alliance of VAO is pretty good.
Corp recently released an official statement regarding their missing survey team in the Hades Gamma Cluster. According to the statement, the remains of the survey team were discovered not far from their abandoned research camp. There were no survivors. It is believed the researchers were the victims of a random attack by raiders or mercenaries. Names will be released after next of kin are notified.
Yeah, that's it. Close enough. Nailed it. Alright, well,
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination.
Stop cutting the decontamination off.
The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Oh no. Oh, my computer's too powerful these days. Oh. Alrighty.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
I did the best I could, yes. She wasn't really willing to listen, though.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Alrighty, thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, so... Oh, we have the local cluster, finally. We could go home. We could see Earth. Or we could go to Argos Row. Let's go to Argos Row, I think. Actually, better yet, let's go to the Kepler Verge, shall we? Ah, yeah, the Newton system. Okay. Real quick, once we're there, I'm just gonna double check how long we've been running, since I don't actually keep, like, a timer on or anything for this. I just kind of run by feeling about, like, when we should be done, which is why we have some inconsistency in how long the videos are.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some information I thought you'd want to see, Commander. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Yeah, how can I help?
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
We found a connection between the scientists and you. They all worked on a classified project several years ago, on a cruise.
Must be a coincidence.
This can't have anything to do with what happened to me on a cruise.
Those Thresher Maws killed dozens of soldiers. If this was more than just an accident, we need to know. Commander, Shepard, what you do with this is up to you. I just thought you'd want to know. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck.
Oh,
Fifth Fleet out.
right. Okay. So we have Antaram here, which I believe is our landable planet. So though Antaram's surface is unfortunately uncomfortably hot, its nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere and abundant shallow seas make it an ideal candidate for habitation by most known species. Unfortunately, the orbit of the moon Thonol has been slowly decaying since the system coalesced. Its proximity is beginning to have tidal effects, and its dynamo-like revolution through Antaram's magnetic field is generating increasingly powerful electrical storms. While some have suggested emplacement of Mass Effect drives in an attempt to lighten the moon and correct its orbit, the scale of such a project, tens of thousands of drives costing enough to bankrupt the governments of all the Citadel races, make it a pipe dream. A multiracial effort is underway to catalog and preserve the unique genetic diversity of Enteram's vibrant young biosphere. Exogeny Corp and Heiyun Genomics represent the Alliance's share of the effort. Orbital period 1.2 Earth years, so pretty solid. Day length 39.1 Earth hours. That's a little long for me. Atmospheric pressure 0.79 Earth atmospheres. Light. And surface gravity 0.8 G's. Lovely. And then that's 58 Celsius, which is hot. Very, very hot. Hold on. Because, you don't like to use washing machines for me here. Lovely. That's 136 degrees Fahrenheit, or 136.4, rather. Lovely. Okay, we could do this here. Survey it. Oh, we have concentrated hydrogen. Lovely. We've got Plencory here. It's home to an eccentric, it's home to an eccentric billionaire. Alright, sure. The lost crypts of beings beyond light. These entities were supposedly created at the dawn of time to protect organic life from synthetic machine devil. Okay. Alright, sure. Scans of the planet Clencory reveal the cockpit of Volus trading vessel. There are no signs of the rest of the ship, but the salvage team discovered one of Matriarch Dilnaga's writings in the ship systems. Lovely. Sesmos here, Icedorf World. Equatorial impact, which left a large trench and threw a great deal of melted water into the atmosphere. The rings are a temporary feature that will completely decay after a few thousand years. Lovely. So we've been running for about an hour and a half. I'm going to call it here. And we'll be back with another one of these, because unfortunately you can't stop me from playing Mass Effect. I love these games. So, yeah. That'll be that, I guess.